Hello, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby, thanks for joining us. We're here for the final show of the day. I've got to tell you, today has absolutely flown over. It's been a very busy day. We've still got lots to bring to you. Obviously, everyone's chatting about the Royal Jungle. Well done if you managed to pick up that collection earlier on in the day. We might talk about that a little bit more later on during Monday Makers. And I might let you in on a little secret, maybe, if you prod me enough in the comments. But I might get told off, so we'll have to wait and see. It's to do with Royal Jungle. Anyway, we are here for Monday Makers to have a look at the brilliant Fairy Glade collection. That's going to be the first thing that you're going to be seeing. We have also got on the show Lovebirds. We've also got on the show the Garden collection, and we have got an unbelievable Monday Mega Deal. If you've been tuning into the previous two shows today, you'll already know what that is, but it's a 24-hour deal that I think you will definitely want to snap up. So lots to come on the show. Hopefully you'll be nice and interactive with us as well. Ask us those questions, get in those comments, chat along with us, laugh along with us, send us your jokes, whatever you fancy, and we'll mention you right throughout the show. It's been a great day as well, you see, because I had McGiggles for the first show, Wake Up Call, then we had a little bit of Debbie and a lot of Sara. A little bit of Debbie, a lot of Sara, and now Sara's gone, and I'm delighted to say, I mean, I enjoyed, that sounds horrible, doesn't it? Sara's gone, I'm delighted. No, I enjoyed working with Sara, obviously, like I always do, but I'm delighted to say, back for the final show of the day, is the marvellous, the happiest, giggliest person in Craftland. It is the one and only Debbie Fisher. Have you still got your animal pants on?
I've still got my animal pants on. Here we go.
Yay.
Look. There they are.
You had a photo shoot earlier as well, didn't you?
I did have a photo shoot on earlier, and I had my leopard print dress on over the top of my leopard print dress.
It's a good look.
So it's a good job they didn't get my feet in.
Yeah. Good show tonight, though, lined up, haven't we?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's been a really good day. It's been lovely seeing Sara in the building. You've loved the Royal Jungle, which I'm really pleased about because it's just absolutely beautiful. We've got another Sara signature tonight as well for you, and we're going to be looking at the Lovebirds as well. So, yeah, lots to look at today, Ben. So a nice couple of hours to ease you into the evening.
Absolutely. And, of course, if you are Pacific, you're 9 a.m, so it's a lovely couple of hours to kind of ease you into your Monday. Get in touch, say hello. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials tonight. Already in is Barbara R, saying hello from Indiana. Hello. Sarah joins us saying hello, crafty friends and CTB team. And Sue Gartland says, here I am, not sure for how long. It's 1 a.m. in Western Australia.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh. Wow, 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 wow. Just blown my mind as well. So I was laughing at that. But also, Nicola has just said, you're watching Monday Makers live
on a Tuesday.
We might have to rename it for our Australian viewers. We'll call it Tuesday, Monday Makers, Tuesday.
It could be Tuesday Takers.
Tuesday Takers!
Because you've took the Tuesday before we've got to it.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that. Welcome to Tuesday Takers. Or Monday Makers.
Wherever you are in the world.
Melanie D says hello. Jane Adams is in Las Vegas. And Hillary joined us saying hello, everyone, from Hillary and Holly Collie. Hello and woof. Hello also to Sissy Sue, who says hello from beautiful Texas. And Mary Pat joined us saying good morning, everyone, from Montana. Keep the hellos coming in, please. We're going to start off with the Fairy Glade collection. And we've broken it down into smaller bundles. I'll show you my first little bundle here, then we'll have a look at some finished cards with Debbie. So obviously this collection was so super popular when we launched it. We have a little bit of everything sort of left. So what we've done to kind of give people more opportunities to buy bundles is broken it down into smaller bundles. So the first selection, and all of this is on shop today, the first selection is your Fairy Glade Dies collection. And these are the dies that you're going to get for 28 quid. So again, if you're a platinum member, you're basically getting all of the dies in this kit for half what the price should be. And this is super cute because it's kind of, it reminds me a little bit of those, you know, those packs that we do with the layered elements that you pop over the top of each other. It's a little bit like that, isn't
diorama,
it? Yeah,
tunnel vision sort of card.
Yeah,
yeah, tunnel.
It's like the scenes from like within the theatre where you've got like the different kind of scenes that build up to create that whole scene. So you've got all those dies to be able to create that beautiful, it's called Moon Shadow Valley, that one. I do think as well, actually, potentially, it might be a little bit too big, but this outer frame here and this you could use to pop your stamps in from the new Royal Jungle, couldn't you?
Like you're thinking, Mr. Mose, yes.
I'm always learning. You've got your Among the Wildflowers stamp and die, that beautiful little fairy. I absolutely love this. The Midnight Fairy, how beautiful is that stunning edgeable? That is absolutely incredible. The detail's phenomenal. Then you're going to get the Flying Fantasy Fairy Glade. So cut in your beautiful butterfly wings or fairy wings. And then you can, of course, just prize those out to create that 3D effect. And then you've also got a really stunning little die in there which says magical, and then the stamps to be able to go with it. So you can create your own little sentiment. So sending you magical birthday wishes you could have. You are something magical. Magical fairy dust. Make every day magical, and wishing you a magical birthday. I think that's a really nice price for all of that. £28 or $33.60. We'll have a look at some finished samples with Debbie. What I will say is that we do have a paper bundle available for you as well. Individual items, just as a heads up, if it's the fantasy foil you're after, we have about 5 opportunities left to buy those. So do have a think about looking on the shop the day for those. Such a wonderful collection, this Debbie. I'd forgotten about the hardware because we've had a lot of the papers on recently, but not the kind of dies and the stamps. And it's such a magical collection, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I think it's one of those collections you can use on so many different other elements. I love that, what you were saying about the that die to use with the new Royal Jungle. But this is that butterfly one. I'm going to use this in the first demo. I absolutely love it. I think it's one of up there with one of my favourite dies. I think it's beautiful, absolutely lovely the way it works. And this stamp and die is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she's so cute. I love the silhouette. Love then that you can colour in the flowers. So a really lovely one to do. And when we do the words where you have the stamp sets with them, I mean, that makes your whole card with a few stamps in the background.
Really cute,
I think that's really lovely. See, the magical is the die, and then you get coordinating stamps. There's that one there. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
It's just beautiful. And actually, you could use the top two and not the middle section, and then that way you would see those animals through that. So those two, that would look amazing, absolutely. And then one more with that little fairy
cute.
and the magical. Yeah, so really, really cute what you can do with them. So a nice little set here, and a really affordable price as well.
Yep. £28 or $33.60. The other little bundle that we've popped together is this one here. So this is embossing folders, stamps and stencils as well. So, oh, hello. So if I show you all of your fantastic stencils that you're going to get, that's really, I'd sort of half forgotten about these, to be honest with you. As I say, I feel like I've seen the paper pads quite a lot, but I've forgotten a lot about the hardware elements that you've got within this set. So that's super cute. And the fact that you've got your little poppy pods there, haven't you? And then you've got your little dandelion clock. So if you'd love to do all of your
Stenciling?
That's it, good word, yeah. It's funny how words go out of your head, isn't it?
Mine all the
time of the day.
all the time, every day. No, mine's every minute of the day.
I love the fact that you know that I do it and I know that you do it. And 9 times out of 10, if you forget, I know. And you...
What is going on there? That is so weird. That is so true. I know your words you're forgetting and you know mine. Shall we swap?
Yeah. Oh dear. I'm the wrong side of 45 now. That's my
Oh God, I've got no hope then. Thanks for that, Ben.
Sorry. I only thought you would just turn 40, Debbie. Sentiments as well in here. So this one is Make a Wish. And what, again, is really lovely. You guys know this by now, but when we bring you sentiments from particular collections, we always try and make the sentiments work with whatever the collection is. So with this one being fairies, you're going to see lots of magical sentiments and sentiments using the word fairy in there. Have a fairy nice day. Lol. You've also got in there dance with the fairies and talk to the moon. Aww,
that's
so
lovely.
Cute. You got a little fairy door in there as well. How cute is that?
Yeah, that's very cute.
Beautiful little stamp. Well, I say little stamp, beautiful big stamp. And then all of your silhouettes as well. So you've got all of those different fluttering fairy stamps, the fairies in different poses. Love the little moon corner there as well that you've got with all those beautiful stars. And then the embossing folders are absolutely incredible. And I think, you know what, particularly the next one I'll show you in a second, they'll work outside of that sort of magical sort of fairy theme as well, these, won't they?
Yeah, they will, totally.
So that one's called Into the Woods. And then you've also got your think that one, is that one a 3D? I think it is. Fairy Glade, which is just like a beautiful sort of woodland scene. So if you've got, you know, other animals like deer, Stampin' Dies you could pop onto there. I even think like your little gnomes might work if you picked those up a few years ago. But you're getting the 2 embossing folders, all the stencils, all of those stamps in that collection as well. It should be £40, $52.70. And again, if you're platinum, it is nigh on a half price deal, better than half price if you are in the US. And here's a few cards to look at with Debbie from this bundle.
Yeah, so some of them I've already shown you, but I'm just going to point out the elements in this collection. So this one has got the whole background is from those stencils, which look incredible. So I absolutely love those ones. Look at this embossing folder. I mean, painted it, you would not think that was an embossing folder. That is absolutely stunning, a beautiful design. And then this one actually looks, without the fairy, looks quite Christmassy.
It does, actually.
So you could use that as a Christmas card as well. And then you've got those silhouette fairies on there as well. There's that one with the butterfly, but in the background is that embossing folder. So a really gorgeous design. And then these ones we showed you before, but again, using those stencils in the background and in that one as well. All of these are those stencils. Have we got, oh yeah, I think we might have.
What?
So that has been done with a clear ink and the pearl powders.
Oh yes.
Have we got them in the fairy left?
Oh,
We've
not in the
got them in the new Royal Jungle, so you could use them in this collection as well. Yep, absolutely.
Lovely sample, says Stephanie. And Barbara R says, wow, it's been ages since Ben said hello to me. Oh, Barbara, I feel like I say hello to you quite regularly, but let me say it again anyway, because if you feel like it's been ages, I'll say it again. Barbara R, it's lovely to have you with us. Hi also to Blue Jay, says some great deals going on today. Yeah, great deals. If you want to kind of max out on this set as well, you'll need the papers. Or we're doing the illusion film first. Oh, we're doing the illusion film first. £6.23 for your illusion film, or £5.69. We have slightly more of these than I thought we had. I thought we only had 5 or 6 of these left. We've got actually a huge stock of these remaining, 20. So you're going to have to be very quick if you want to pick these up. And the thing is, obviously these will work beautifully with your Fairy Glade collection, but think about all those other dies that you might have picked up, you know, butterfly wings, think, you know, dragonfly wings, all these different things that you'll be able to build these into. Even flowers as well. You're going to get the 3 colours that you're seeing here, and it's 2 meters per roll. So a lot of illusion film, bang for your buck there, but only 20 opportunities to grab these. Half price again, pretty much if you're platinum, $6.23 or $5.69. And do be quick, because the thing is, you're going to see a demo, because Debbie's going to be using the illusion film in her first demo, and chances are once you've seen it, then you'll be like, oh, I want to do that demo, and you'll need the illusion film, and then you'll come to try and get it, and it'll be sold out. There's 20 chances available there. And then we've also got, I mean, this is bonkers. Look at the price here. Your card and paper pack, is that right? You're getting the 3 for that price? Nicola just said, yes, Queen. Look at all these beautiful papers. I know the Fairy Glade pad we've sort of seen in various guises over the last month, but what an opportunity here to pick up all of the beautiful papers and the card to be able to go with it. Stunning designs. And what we love so much about this is that you've got that almost like beautiful, like clear scene on the front, you know, with all of the detail, with the beautiful butterflies. And then when you flip it over, it's almost like the sunlight is sort of shining through that Fairy Glade, just making things like a little bit more, almost like sort of distorted, gives it a little bit more of a magical sort of fantasy effect. And again, the more you look into that, the more you'll see the little creatures within the Fairy Glade, the little fairies, the little woodland nymphs, the butterflies in there too. So it's kind of, again, one of those pads where you get 24 sheets, but you've got a lot of like different designs in there, lots of different styles. Beautiful as well on this like pearl paper. I really love that one. It's almost like inside a little like terrarium, isn't it?
Oh yes, it is.
Like
never noticed that before.
Little Fairy Glade encapsulated in a terrarium. It's absolutely beautiful. So you're going to receive the 12 by 12 pad. So within that you get your 24 double-sided pearlescent sheets, and then you get that once again in your beautiful 6 by 6 pad. Are these slightly different scenes? I think they are. Take a look at these, they're absolutely beautiful. And again, you've got that, oh no, they're not, they're the same. They look different because they do look very different, but they're not. They're the same designs basically, in the 6 by 6, just shrunken down. And then you're also going to get your pearlescent card pack within this as well, and you're going to get 6 colours, 4 sheets of each. And what again is so handy about that? Not only is it nice actually to get like a pearlescent card pad instead of your linen, but it just all matches up. It makes the whole thing so easy for you. And again, if you're someone like me who likes to sort of, you know, craft now and again, you want crafting to be nice and easy. Maybe you do get confused by what colours go with what. You just need to simply pick up these papers with these with the cardstock here, and you know everything is going to work out perfectly for you. That again is an insane value for money price, because a 6x6, a 12x12, and your cardstock, £18.40 for the lot, or $24.80 if you are a platinum member. Individuals available, of course, on the illusion film. You've got the beautiful bows and the little wooden frames available for you too. Shop the day for everything else, all the individuals. Press the accelerator on that one, because we are not going to have those in stock for very much longer, particularly after you see the first demo where you're going to use the illusion film, Debbie.
Yeah, definitely. I love illusion film, and I know everyone does that has used it as well. And it sells out time and time again. So I know there's only 20 opportunities, but to have those 20 back in stock, make sure you grab it, because you'll be using it time and time again. Now, for anyone that's not seen illusion film, this is what it is. And it's basically, you can see, it gives the illusion of different colours. Now, you can use it alone as it is, but actually, if you fold it together, or back it together and iron it, this side, the side which is not so shiny, it's almost like a gum, and it glues it together when it's heated, and then it creates this, which is just, which is just beautiful. And it's that illusion that gives you just really cool effects when you die cut it.
It's almost mermaidy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so lovely. And if you do it, so the different colours, this one is a pink and a yellow put together. So you've got sort of a yellow one side, pink on the other, so you can see that different tone. And it looks absolutely, look at that, it's just incredible. And then it will reflect different colours of what you've got on your makes. So it's really cool, and it's really good when you put it together, because it gives that crimply effect. Yeah. So we're going to use it on this gorgeous Flying Fantasy butterfly, because I think this is gorgeous. It's very clever. I love the fact that it comes in 4 pieces. So you've got your outside cutting wings here, which means you can then use those on your illusion film, and they will cut out that whole piece, which is what we're going to do. But we're also going to cut it into a piece of that card. The cardstock on this is stunning. It's this beautiful pearlized card, which has just got a beautiful shimmer to it. And to have this ivory, it's not very often we get ivory cardstock like this. And we're going to use these to go each side. So this is going to be our topper. We're going to create a box, and then we're just going to have this topper. So I'm going to put my wings sort of in the middle, but I want to leave a piece at the side. This is also really good if you just want to use a piece on the end of a card. So you just want half, like looks like half a butterfly is on the page. So it's a really cool way of just creating all sorts of different ways. So I'm going to pop that on there, and then I'm just going to use some low-tack tape to die cut that out. So let's just pop that across both pieces, and that will just hold that into place. And it doesn't matter where these are, and I'm also going to cut the middle sections, but I'm going to do that after I've die cut the first part. And actually, I'm going to take out a shim, because it's just a thin metal die that's going around that shape. I don't think it needs that full shim to cut those out. Right. So that's going to cut out your side wings, and then we can take, just going to check, that's cut that out beautifully. And then we're going to use, so take those out away, and then we're going to use these middle sections. So let's just pop those into place. And they'll just fit exactly where you want them, inside here. And I'm just looking to see if there's an even amount of space all the way round, which I think there is. So we're just going to pop a piece over there. And then we're going to do the same on the other section. So that will go on the opposite side.
Well, that was quick. The illusion film is sold out.
Is it really? That's funny.
Because they knew you were doing a demo, Debbie. That's what it is.
Ah, that's what it is.
Well done if you got that. Well done.
I had a feeling that would just go, so. It's the only demo I'm doing with it in, so...
well, I'm sure plenty of people will have it as well, won't they? So we can learn.
Absolutely.
This is a question for when you come onto it, but EB says, how long does it take to heat the film, and will you know when it's been enough time?
Yes, I haven't got an iron to hand to do it, but if you go... I think we had just a launch of Illusion Film, didn't we? Illusion Film and Dies come out as a launch.
Little floral dies, wasn't it? And
there was all sorts. There was a window die.
Oh, there was a church window, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a church window. There was
dragonfly.
There was lots of different things. Butterflies, dragonflies, and flowers. There was 2 types of flowers. There was lots of them. So you will be able to go on YouTube and go back and watch it. If you just type in Crafter's Companion, Illusion Film, you'll find lots of videos on it. But to answer your question, yes, you will know because it sticks together quite quickly. Put it on your hot setting and also put a bit of parchment paper or baking paper over the top, and then just iron it, and and it grips together. And actually you iron it until you get the desired results you want. So if you want it more crinkle, the higher the heat, the more crinkle it becomes.
And could you, I'm just asking questions which I know will come up, could you cut like one bit of one illusion film and another bit of another illusion film with a different colour and
back them together? So this one is done like that. So this one has a pink on one side and a yellow on the other. So you can sort of see, and that gives you that illusion. So you've got that pink, can you see? And then this edge bit which has been turned over is the pink on the other side.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can absolutely. And if you put different ones together, it creates a slightly different colour tone, which is really beautiful.
Have fun experimenting then, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just trying to be...
So the original rolls of illusion film that came in that launch that Debbie was just talking about are available on the website. And they'll work with this. They'll work with this as well.
Absolutely. So I've just torn mine there, so you'll be more careful with that. So I will just bring in the one that I've already done, just because it's not torn. And yeah, let's cut these. So it doesn't matter which ones you go around. So I've got either one which you can put. I'm going to do the blue because you can see that more. But you can see both of them, to be honest. I'm not sure if I've got enough actually saying that. I'll tell you what, we'll cut one of each because I have got some, and then I will show you each one what they look like.
And the die cut of the wings there, because Helen just said, why did you pop out the wings? Sorry, I missed it. So once you've cut that the way you've done it, the wings will automatically pop up, won't they?
Yes. So these then come out.
Yeah, there you go.
And I've left that middle section because I want to put a sentiment in the middle. You can put them more closer together. So if you want a full cut out butterfly, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
But the actual, the reason these have been done the way they've done is because you can literally put a sentiment on the inside.
Perfect.
So let's just pop one wing on one side. I'm just going to check. Yep, we've got that one. And let's do that one as well. And run those ones through. So the great thing is whatever dies you've got in your stash, they will cut beautifully through this illusion film. And do you remember we did an embossing with it? It embosses beautifully as well.
Yes,
Someone asked if it embosses, and you can actually put it through your embossing folder. I'm thinking Sara's new texture, the animal. We've got the
flock.
No, embossing folders. The snakeskin and the crocodile. You could emboss them, yes, into these.
Do it.
Well, I haven't got enough now, but actually what I could do is... No, I'll tell you what we could do.
I've got more illusion film over here.
I'll tell you what we could do. I could do I've got some... there we go, look, I found one. Found the emboss folder. We could just put the wings in there. So,
ooh, crocodile wings.
Yep, let me just check I've got them. So, I mean, this won't be that noticeable because of we're putting them underneath, but it'll give you an idea because you can actually emboss them. So it's a 2D, so we'll just go, 3D, sorry, so we're going to put the right platform in for this combination, send that through. Because I didn't think it would work, and someone asked, and we did it on one of the shows quite a while ago, and it does work, and it works beautifully. So you get...
Oh, yeah, you see it.
Look at that.
Oh, I love that.
Look at that. Look.
It's a crocofly.
A crocofly, love that. So we've got the two. So there we go. Let's do the wings on each side. So you can see there, look at that. So So that one's, because that one's been ironed a bit more, it actually works better on the one that's not so ironed. So yeah, so you can do that as well. You can emboss them as well. So that's going to give you really cool backgrounds as well if you're using those embossing folders. Right, once you've done this section, you're then going to, so I'm going to take my 2 blue ones here. With your wings underneath, now the best way that I found to do it was to grab yourself a piece of scrap card and your dotty tape pen, and you want to just slot that underneath like that, and then put your dots all onto there. So that's going to give you all your dots where you need it onto your die cut. And then we're going to switch over to the other side. So just, oh, doesn't want to pop out that bit. Put that one, and then we'll do exactly the same. So it's just a case of going over with your dotty tape pen, like so. And then your dots won't be anywhere else, so they won't be stuck anywhere else. And then you're going to use this on the back. And because it's exactly the same shape as what you've cut out, you've got that beautiful, what was that? Illusion film that's just going to look amazing when you turn that over. So it's just, again, place it on there, and while it's still upside down, take your scoring tool and just burnish that down.
Right.
That's going to make sure all those glue dots will go into your illusion film, so none of that will come undone. And then when you turn that back over, you've then got your illusion film, push that back through, and then you've got your illusion film in there, which looks absolutely gorgeous.
So
I'll turn that round so you can see that.
Yes.
Look at that. I mean, what a difference does that make from plain ones? I'll just show you my plain ones, just bring that one in, and then
it's a world of difference.
Yeah, so it's such a great thing to have. Sorry to tease the people that haven't been able to grab it. And then what I've done, Ben, so I've done the illusion film, and I've just used some of our gems, put some gems around the edge, and then I've just put a little bit of a faux stitch line around the edges. So that's given me that look. So you can see how lovely does that make our topper look. And then all we're going to do is make a box. So I've put some of those papers around the edges of my box, and then we're just going to stick this one down. Oh, stick this one on first. So this one's going to go on the top, and I'm just going to use that around the edges.
You're up for a couple of questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Question from Carol D says, why did Debbie cut the 2 dies separately, the inner and then the outer wing?
Just so I didn't want the die to slip.
Oh, okay.
So, because if you put it both together, it's very easy, because they're thin dies, it's very easy to let your dies slip onto each other. It won't harm your die cutting, but it will dent your dies. So I tend to, if there's an outline die, to do the outline first and then put the rest in.
And again, one more from Nanny Pants. Eve B. Oh, no.
Nanny Pants?
No, we've already had that one, sorry. Yeah, Nanny Pants.
Nanny Pants.
Yeah. Evelyn, this one is from, sorry. She says, Debbie, I set my iron on high, but I ended up with bubbles between the layers of illusion film. How can I avoid this happening? Is that because maybe she's not using the parchment paper?
No, it could be, and it could be because it's too hot, your iron. I like the bubbles. I like the bubbles. So for me, the hotter the better, and I like the texture that it gives. So it just depends what you want. But yes, parchment paper. You could, if you've got it just a thin sheet of like copy paper, you could use that if you haven't got parchment paper or baking paper, and that will help. And turn the iron down. If you've got it too hot, that's going to cause the bubbles.
I suppose it's easy to say, isn't it? Turn your iron up to the hottest setting, but then again, it depends how hot your iron gets.
That's very true. Yeah, that is so true. Yes.
So a bit of trial and error, I guess.
The first time I used these, I forgot my bit of paper. Let's see if we can. Oh, there. That's a bit squeaky. Oh, I'm not going to worry about that. I had this bit was going to go underneath. Look. So, it's hilarious.
Never
but
mind.
it looks fine. It looks
does.
absolutely fine. So we're just going to do the bottom of our box now. So, that's that lid, isn't it?
Is
Keeps scraping on there. Sorry if I've put everybody's teeth on end.
Oh, there you go.
Well, actually, I was thinking we could put it on the inside of the box, and then when you open it and take some out, you've still got a pretty box on the inside.
Great minds think alike there, Nicola. This is really cool, says Jane. So gorgeous, says Sissy Sue. Lots of people loving this. And as you said, if you haven't got illusion film, we've got the original illusion film. If you just type in illusion film in the search bar on the website, you'll be able to pick up the pack of illusion film that came with those dies. And Nicola tells me that we've got some of those dies available as well.
Oh, I didn't know that we had
a lovely set, that was.
Yeah, see, that one can go inside there, like so. There we go. And then our lid will go onto our box. And then we've got our sentiments. So just out of those sentiments that I've stamped is the Pixie Wishes and Fairy Dust Kisses. And I've just heat embossed that, and we're going to pop that in the middle. And actually, I'm just going to grab a foam pad for those, I think. Let's just pop that on. Just there. So that's why we put the wings a little bit further apart, because then we can pop that right in the middle of our box, like so.
Perfect.
And then our wings, we can just manipulate a little bit to still come up. Look at that. There we go.
That's such a brilliant project. I love that. Love that so much. Remember, you've got 3 bundles that we've kind of put this into now. Illusion film is gone, but you can get the original illusion film pack. But look, if you want to be able to grab the papers, they are all available for you. I think it's a brilliantly priced, but have you finished over there? Oh, I thought you were going to do it one more time.
No, I have finished.
Okay, finished. Clean out your dies sensibly.
Sara, clean hers out.
Yeah, you all do, to be fair. Here we go, look. So you've got all these beautiful papers on this stunning, like, pearlized paper. Yeah, I knew you were going to do it again. I blimmin' knew it. I'm trying to be professional over here. You're chucking the dies around. I'm telling Leanne. She'll be in. Anyway, look at this gorgeous paper pad we have for you here, and a selection of 3 available for you in the set. The 12 by 12, the beautiful 6 by 6 that comes with it. And I think this one here is a beautiful example of how you've got that really kind of detailed, bold Fairy Glade, again, with all of the different creatures, the butterflies, the wonderful colours coming through, and then you reverse it. It's almost like the sun's just shining through in that glade, and you're getting little kind of hints and illustrations of the beautiful fairies there. You can just see the shadows of those forming. It's a really lovely pad. 12 by 12 in size. You're getting 12 sheets, 2 designs of each. Love the terrarium. And then you're also going to get your 12 by 12 shrunken down to a beautiful little 6 by 6. And that is shrunken down versions of the 12 by 12. And you get those together. For $18.40 or $24.80, that's incredible. But then you're also going to get all of your beautiful pearl cardstock to go with it as well. This is 250 GSM, and all of the colours, of course, specifically chosen to match up with all of the colours that you've got in your 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 paper pads. So it's just a really easy way to get crafting. As I say, particularly if you are fairly new and you love the colours that you get within the papers, once you've got the linen card pack, you're good to go for all of your mats and layers. And again, if you want to use this for construction as well, that 250 weight allows you to be able to do that. It's an insane price. It's £18.40, $24.80 if you're platinum. And remember, if you are new to us today, sign up to Club Inspire for free on the website, and you will only pay this price for your first purchase. We're going to have a short break right now. When we come back, I believe we are going from the Fairy Glade into the Royal Jungle. We'll see you back here. I don't know why I said it like that. We'll see into the Royal Jungle. We'll see you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Crafters TV, my favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters. You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help with your suggestions. As an unpaid carer, having had to give up my job, you provide me with many light moments in my day. Your products are great, made with great care and fought and are second to none. Thank you.
Come in, check my emails, and yours out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive market and suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take preview shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything we haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafter's Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafter's TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out. We've been super busy over the course of that last 4 minutes. The comments are coming through as well. Victoria, who is one of our Craftimonial ladies, says, I've ordered the paper pad last week when it was on offer for $8 or so, just so I can put the pages on my wall, as I like the dark and gloomy aesthetic. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's got a bit of a sort of a mischievous, sort of, yes, dark sort of edge sort of feel to it, hasn't it, that paper pad? So, yeah, absolutely. Mary Beth says, gorgeous box, Debbie. I need to dig out my illusion film. And Stephen says, oh, here we go. I'm watching the 2 Debbies at the moment, says Stephen. One Debbie on Crafters TV, and then D Rob is on Hobby Maker.
Oh, yes, she is. She's down there today.
She's got double Ds.
Double D day.
And Stephanie says, the papers are gorgeous. I used an embossing folder on the paper pad with my card. Came out great. Now, we are going to have a look at the Royal Jungle. I think I'm right in what I'm about to tell you something. Am I allowed to tell them? She's just gone out the door. So, I believe, and tell me if I'm wrong, we had the Royal Jungle. We'll get the details up for the showstopper here. So the Royal Jungle showstopper is everything that we launched today with this brand new Sara Signature collection. And at the end of the last show, this is so typically us, at the end of the last show, I was told to tell you that it was the last show where you can only get the bonus buy. I believe, and tell me if I'm wrong, I believe we can get the bonus buy still because, for whatever reason, it hasn't been deactivated. Oh, hang on a minute. So I'm just hearing in my ear, I blame so many people. Johnny is the person to blame, apparently, or thank, as the case may be. So you can still get the bonus buy. So you buy the full collection, and then you get the bonus buy of the 12x12 and the 6x6 pad for half of that price. Bear in mind, you won't be able to do it tomorrow, because I would imagine that will get switched off. But it wasn't supposed to be here. It is here, so feel free to shop away. Do you want me to show you all of this? So your showstopper collection is all of these beautiful jungle scenes. It's one of the most beautiful pads I think that we've done. The illustration again is absolutely second to none. You've got all these beautiful jungle scenes, all of the beautiful creatures. You've got the parrots. You'll see the capuchin monkeys in just a few moments' time. And what's really nice, and I'm stealing this because I think it's a great way to describe it. One of our lovely viewers messaged in earlier and said, like, it's so lovely because it's kind of like you've got the jungle one side, and then you've almost like you're off on safari on the other. It's a great way to describe. Yeah. Two really contrasting papers, and I know it's 24 sheets, but it's almost like two pads in one, isn't it?
And they're like, it is like the rainforest, isn't it, on those bright ones?
Absolutely. Look at the parrots that you've got in here. Like, the illustrations are absolutely incredible. And wait till you see the cheeky little monkeys as well. I might have gone past those already, but I mean, the monkeys, the beautiful birds in here. There's one. Look at him. Like, they're always like photographic almost. And then that beautiful, like what do you call it? Like a plunge pool, really, with a waterfall going through it. It is like a plunge pool, isn't it, in the jungle? You like want to jump off the waterfall. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Look out for the crocs, though, for goodness sake. You've got the toucan there as well, who'll feature as we go through all the stamps and dies. But you've got that beautiful pad. There's the flamingos as well. Absolutely stunning. 12x12, 24 double-sided sheets, and you get that again in the 6x6. So that's part of the showstopper. That is essentially your bonus buy as well. Then within the showstopper, you are going to get all of these beautiful vellums. So you get 6 different designs. You get the 4 sheets of each in your 24 8x8. And as I said earlier on, I think these are some of the most detailed and beautiful vellums that we have done. Had a few people earlier on as well sort of saying, you know, what can I do with my vellums? How can I use them? I always used to be a little bit confuzzled as well, Debbie, but I always just think to myself now, if you're going to use papers in a project, you can sub the vellum in place of the papers, can't you? Oh,
absolutely. I think it just gives it a little bit of a different look. It gives it a different texture. They're translucent, so if you put them behind different coloured cardstocks, it makes it look different. So I think they're absolutely incredible to use. And exactly what you said, Ben, just instead of using some papers, use some vellums, just have a change. You're sniffing.
It smells so good. And I also love it when you guys, because these would be okay to, like, if you made like a lantern box, it'd be great to put in the apertures, wouldn't they?
So nice, yes. And also you can emboss vellum as well.
Yes.
If you emboss it on one of the sides, it looks like you've done parchment craft. It's just incredible.
Next up, I had this all out earlier on. I didn't put it away. Someone's tied it up. Oh, there we go. I think it's right. So you're going to get your flock finish and UV finish papers. How much, Debbie, are we absolutely loving these?
Yeah, they're so gorgeous. I think these will sell. I remember the last time we did these was in Sara's Wild at Heart,
wasn't it?
And they sold out. So if you loved them then, you're going to love these ones as well.
I've got to be honest with you, up until that point, I never really knew about kind of like flocked.
I didn't know.
I'd never really seen it before.
My experience with flock was flocked wallpaper.
Yes, yeah.
And we moved into a house quite a long time ago, many years ago, and we just couldn't get the wallpaper off the wall.
Oh, serious?
It was an absolute nightmare. So if you're going to use it for wallpaper, beware, it
Just
takes
make
a
sure
long
you
time
want
to
it on
kill.
there, yeah.
Absolutely.
You've also got the brilliant UV finished
love
papers
these.
as well. And this is more kind of like croc skin, isn't it? And
Yes.
snake skin.
Yeah. I do love that we've just done different ones. So whether even if you're putting a lion on there, it's so nice to have that snake skin in the background. It's nice to have all these textures and everything that you associate with the jungle. I just think it's beautiful.
So you get the 8 different designs in there. You get 3 sheets of each. That is your special effects pad. Then, look, I'm going really slowly here, but we've got to take time with it, haven't we? We've got to take time. You get your linen cardstock. You're getting in here 6 different colours. You are getting 4 sheets of each. And again, all the colours match perfectly with the papers, match perfectly with your vellums. And also tonight, very crucially, match, Debbie picked up on this, match perfectly with your Monday Mega Deal, which is the duet ink pad. So if you're thinking about creating your own backgrounds as well, I'll show you these later on, pick those up to go along with your beautiful luxury linen card. So you're getting 24 sheets there. Then you're going to get, so much, your pearl powders. We saw a little bit of these being demoed earlier on with Sara. Did you say you're going to use these in your demo, or did I dream that?
I'm not, but we could show them if no one's seen them. It would be nice to show them.
Yeah, and what was nice again with these is that obviously, so you're going to use your watermark ink pad, aren't you?
Yes.
But also, as Sara showed, you could use the adhesives from your foil transfers as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you get the little pots. When you get them as well, don't think of them and go, oh, there's hardly anything in there. Because it's, Debbie, it's like a really small amount you need, isn't it, with each shake?
Yeah, just a tiny bit, and you literally just sprinkle it on, and then I know Sara sweeps the brush. I'm not a big believer in sweeping. No. I like to dab the brush. Right. I feel like you get the most out of it, and it really sinks into whatever adhesive you've got on there. So, but yeah, it's just amazing.
These are your foil transfers as well. So you're going to get 12 transfer sheets and 12 sheets of foil in here as well. So you get all these different designs in the 4 colours that you'll see as we go through the board. And what's really nice as well about this is that you've got like sort of individual like leaves here and sentiments and individual, kind of characters here, if you like. But then you also get sort of full-on designs, full-on backgrounds, if you like. I love that card you showed us earlier.
Yes, that's this box here.
Oh, is it a box?
Yes.
So just to explain this again, because I thought this was incredible.
So you use this, just trim round it, put it onto the front, look.
Oh, so good.
So good. And then you can colour it in because it acts as a resist. So you can use your alcohol markers. And in fact, if you put it onto watercolour cardstock, you can use your water markers as well.
Oh,
ink pads, anything you want. But look, it's so cool, isn't it? Ooh, I'll tell you, do you know what? It looks a little bit like Rafiki. It like the monkey. Like as you move it, like the face, look, you see the face? Looks like the Rafiki monkey.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just inside there. So it's a bit like Lion King, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, so you can absolutely use all of those as, and even if you want to do a watercolour background, you can put them on and that'll resist the watercolours.
So many things that you can do, so many options. And I also love in here that you've got your rhino, you've got your elephant, you've got your Welcome to the Jungle. Love that song. And I'm Wild About You. So again, you talked earlier, Debbie, didn't you, about potentially using some of the elements from this to make a slightly different Valentine's card this year, maybe for that chap in your life?
Yeah, and there's lots of people that don't like all the sort of red hearts and lovey-dovey.
Yeah,
so actually, what a nicer thing to do one of these cards and then have it like, I'm wild about you. I think that is just a really cool Valentine's card.
So all of those designs you're getting, all the different colours of foil. So that is your foil transfers. Then, not even showing you any of the hardware yet, you're going to get all of this. So, embossing folders first. I've got to tell you, these are just incredible. Look at the snake skin there.
Do you know what that reminds me of, though?
Oh, no, here we go.
Through the middle section, it reminds me of one of Craig's belts.
Oh, one of his WWE belts?
Yes, it's that sort of, because it's gold, it reminds me of like a belt. You could cut that out and...
Yeah, it does a little bit, actually.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, that way, maybe even more, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got that look about it.
Make him his own, like, hockey Scotty
I love
belt
the fact you were like, oh no, Debbie, like worried about what I was going to say.
Whenever you laugh like that, it's usually we get one of those stories, don't we? That's what it was. Oh, here we go.
We were talking about all my animal stories yesterday.
Oh no.
But we won't talk about them in this show.
The infamous Debbie animal stories always end weirdly.
My daughter was saying, because she said she tells her friends and none of them believe her.
This box, by the way, which was popped together by Lisa. That's just using that crocodile skin embossing folder.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
All the way around. That's very clever use of that. I love it. So those are your two embossing folders. You're also going to get sentiments, doing this a bit of a different way around, I suppose it really matters. So you've got Jungle, and then you've got Queen of the and King of the. I like the little crown that you've got in there as well, which I think is super cute.
Yeah.
And then all your sentiments as well. So Jungle sentiments, Born to be Wild, Welcome to the Jungle, Dream Big, King of the Jungle, I'm Wild About You, and Let the Adventure Begin. There's loads of great sentiments there. Then you've got your beautiful edgeable. I really like this card. Lily popped this one together actually, and it's just a great example of like the foliage edgeable that you've got here and the dies that you get alongside it. The cards can still look really great even without any of the kind of animals on, can't they?
Absolutely. And if you've gone for like our flamingo collection in the past, that would work perfect with that.
Absolutely. And that one is just one of the reverse sides of the paper with the foil transfers onto, isn't it?
Looks so cool, doesn't it?
It's so clever.
Yeah, I love that.
So clever. So that's your edgeable. You've then got your jungle foliage there too. This was the card you made. You made a version of this earlier, didn't you?
Sara did.
Oh, did Sara do that one?
Yep.
I'm losing track. I tell you, I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. I knew I'd seen somebody make this today.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all of the elements here of the foliage just cut out in beautiful mirror cardstock. Love that kind of, what's that? Looks like it's been engraved in there, doesn't it?
It does look like it's been engraved, yeah, but that's just stamped with the translucent ink pad and then added with the powders on top.
Yeah, so that's all your foliage. Then we come on to your different characters here. So there's your beautiful toucan. And what's so lovely about this as well, you'll see in a second when we get round to it, all of the characters fit into a really cool like creator card die that you're going to get alongside this collection. A lot of people love the bird. I would say, Debbie, most people, though, are saying the elephant is probably their favourite.
I love the elephant, yeah.
Have you ridden on an elephant?
I haven't, no.
I feel like... No.
It's a very odd question.
No, because I feel like, because on your many like journeys around the world, I feel like that's something that you've done.
No, not an elephant. I've rode a camel.
Well, there you go. See, it's not such a stupid question. That's why everyone's laughing.
Not an elephant. I didn't even know, is there a place? Oh, I suppose you can ride an elephant.
Yeah, elephant tracks. I've ridden on a camel as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'd do it again. I didn't like the treatment of the camels.
No, I know what you mean. There's no camels in this collection, by the way.
No.
Don't get the hump.
They're in a desert.
Lion. You're going to be doing something with the lion, aren't you?
You what, sorry?
You're going to be doing something with the lion, aren't you?
Yes, I am, yes.
Beautiful. The illustrations, right? This one, for me, is, I think, the stamp of the collection.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
How amazing is that regal tiger? It gives you so much opportunity, I think, to be able to get your pen of choice, whatever it might be, and just have a great time colouring that tiger in, bringing it to life. And as we were talking about earlier on, you've got all of the kind of clues here as to how you can do your shading. Like you obviously did a great demo earlier, which Sara then finished off. Colouring that leopard in.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, we gave it away in the end. It's like, I was like, it's a Debbie Sara hybrid. We've never done one of these before. But like you say, if you're not that of an experience of a colourist, the clues are there, aren't they, where to put the shading?
That's the brilliant thing with these stamps. I genuinely don't think you can go wrong with these. Whatever one you colour in, the shading's there, the outline's there, you can absolutely go for your life with these. And I love the fact, Ben, that you can make them into different colours. And in fact, I don't know what I did with it earlier, it's disappeared, but there was a purple. Oh no, is it in? No, it's not in here. Oh yes, it is. Let me just quickly show you this one. Look.
Oh, I love that. That's really cool.
I know. How amazing is that?
it isn't, but that sort of reminds me a little bit of Bagheera from the Jungle Book.
Yes,
he's
a bit
panther,
like
though,
that.
isn't he?
Yes.
He's like the Black Panther.
Yes, he's a panther. Yes. Yeah.
That's really... But this is the thing. You can be as creative as you want to be.
It can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah, absolutely.
And just finally, the final piece of the equation. I feel like I've taken about half an hour to go through this. But
There's so much of it, though, which is good to show.
This is the creator card die with your leopard there as well. And look how cool this is, right? Because that die has been created for you to be able to have whichever creature you want peering through that jungle scenery. So if you want it to be the tiger peering through there, of course it can be. You know, if you want it to be the lion, you know, peering through there, of course it can be. All of them will fit perfectly, even if you want the elephant in there.
Yeah.
It's been so well thought through, and that again is a die on its own. Think about all the other collections where you've got, you know, animals that you can use. Maybe like even bring that into the Fairy Glade. Like, it's such a useful die to have, and it's a brilliant bundle. You guys have loved it. You bought it in your droves. We are, I think, heading towards half the stock of the Showstopper gone. And as I said, I didn't tell you, but I believe the bonus buy is still available. So you get the Showstopper, everything I've just shown you, for this incredible price. Again, Sara was questioning like the discount again here, because it should be 166 quid, 215. So we've already taken off £66 or like 70 bucks before we then even give you your Club Inspired discount. So that is incredible. And then again, I didn't tell you this, but if you pop the paper pad collection into your basket, so you'll get another of the 12x12 and another of the 6x6, you should still get that for half the price. And that wasn't supposed to be the case, but you didn't hear it from me. Shall we have a look at this with Debbie?
So I was going to look at some samples with
Yes.
Jan, but I want to, just because you said something, Ben, and you were right, it's been so well thought through.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show you something, because this is the paper pad, and I've got the elephant here, and it doesn't matter what page you flick to.
No.
Your elephant is going to go anywhere. Let's put it there so it's not covering the bird. Look at that. How cool
yeah.
is that? And it doesn't matter which page you put it onto. Let's put it near the water. You can literally, it just fits. It's so clever. Let's do another one. Where should we have this one? Just in there, clear in there.
Yeah.
Everywhere you put it, it's just going to work in there. And because the
Perfectly
elephant
timed.
is the full elephant, look at this one. So we'll put him over there near the riverbank. Look at that.
So good, isn't it?
It's just amazing. So it doesn't matter. And the bird would be the same as well. So those papers, I think you have to have if you're going for that collection, because everything is going to work together. And then if I show you some of the samples that I've got here, which are absolutely stunning. I love when the design team just come up with these ideas, but actually it is everything that goes together that makes it look so cool. So the papers in the background, the foils to make another background, the tiger himself. I mean, it's just stunning. I love this one. Look at this. How brilliant is that? I don't even know
incredible.
how that's been done. I think...
Oh, did Liam do that
I think that's been heat embossed.
Yeah.
And then just a green wash over the top.
Incredible.
I love that. I think
Yeah.
that's really lovely. And I love this as well. This really made me smile, because I wished I had these for my kids' bedrooms when they were younger, hanging on their door, welcome to the jungle, because
that
that is
feeling.
absolutely what their bedrooms were like, was a jungle. You couldn't find anything. There's the elephant there. The toucan, I love the toucan. I think he's one of my favourites as well.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I
Just
love
a
a
bit
bird stamp and die. This one's cool. There's some new ones that weren't here earlier. These what Liam
Oh,
done.
wow, look at that.
Yeah, look. I mean, that's like a shrine, isn't it, to
It
the
is,
lion?
like, yeah.
Love this one as well. So you've got the ones with the lion stamped in all the different colours, or stamped, and then all the different colours of pearl powder, and then that purple one as well, which is
So good.
absolutely stunning. But yes, let's do the lion, because I hadn't done it yet today, and I've been dying to do the lion, because I think, for me, the jungle is the lion, isn't it? He is the king of the jungle.
King of the jungle, yeah.
So let's grab my cardstock and stamping platform. So I've got my Nina cardstock, because I'm going to be using my alcohol markers. We're just going to pop that into place and then place that one on the top, just like so. And because our line is brown, I'm going for my alcohol proof, but in the rustic brown. So the rustic brown, I'm not sure if we've got these in stock, or whether they're on the web. Nicola's going to have a look for us, because it's definitely the one you need in this collection. It just really lends itself, that beautiful rustic brown outline. So just giving that a tap all over, and they stamp beautifully. Don't actually know, does it say on them what stamps they are, whether they're acrylic or photopolymer, but they stamp so well, it wouldn't surprise me if they were photopolymer. Now that's stamped lovely, but I want it a bit of a darker line. So I'm going to just go back in and stamp it another time. There we go.
So the alcohol-proof rustic brown is still available.
Yeah, you absolutely want that. Look at that. And it's a really dark brown, so it's beautiful ink to use. So let's pop that to the side, and then let's bring in our pens. Oh, and the other thing I want to do as well, Ben, is so we've got the King and Queen of the Jungle stamp, which comes with the jungle die, but it's got the crown on here.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be really cool
Put a
to
crown on his head.
yes, put the crown on his head.
Yes.
To have a wonky crown.
He needs a party favour thing coming out of his
There we
mouth
go.
now as well.
So let's pop that back on. Now it is an outline die, but you can colour it in. So let's just take that one off. Pop that one on there, and then we'll just use that one to stamp with. And actually, because I want black, I am going to switch my ink pad. So instead of the rustic brown, I'm just going to go for the black. And then we're just going to stamp that one.
Will you be showing your technique with the pearl powders? Helen's just asking, she wants to see how you do it.
Yeah, I can do it, absolutely. Yes, definitely. Let's do it.
Lots of love for the foil transfer, says Kathy. Glad to see you still get the giggles, Debbie, says Laura.
Don't think I ever not get the giggles.
Laura Jones. And Jane Adams' joke tonight. Jane says, hey Ben, what kind of concert only cost 45 cents? 50 cent featuring Nickelback. That is brilliant.
Do you know what's funny about that is Jamie went, oh, that was really good.
That's the reaction
but
you want, isn't it,
didn't sound
eh?
like it was going to be. And then I'm just going to use a black marker and colour that in. So then that gives us our full die, full stamp. You could, if you wanted to, do it separately, just do it in, stamp it and cut it out. But I thought we'd just stamp. Look, how cozy, look!
It's brilliant.
Right, and then I've got all these pens here. So I'm going to start with a muted brown because I like the lightest colour of the muted brown. So we're going to use that sort of through his hair in the middle here. So I'm literally just laying down a bit of colour in his mane, just all the way round. So this straight away is going to give me my shading. And it is super easy to colour this in because he has this big mane. We're just going to do some flick actions. And actually, I would have perhaps been better bringing in my brush markers, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So I'm going to sort of come in. We're going to have sort of a lighter colour around his nose.
Hubby's just announced more packages, says Stephanie. Lol. Kathy says, CC Design Team, best in the industry. And I learned so much, says Marie Thomas, watching Crafters TV. Thank you. Hilary says, the tiger die from the animal outline dies, the prairie visitor as well would work brilliantly with this set. Yeah, absolutely they would.
I forgot about those. Yeah, that would be beautiful.
And Stephanie also saying the line would be good for July birthdays too. Yes, for anyone who's a Leo.
Leos. Yes. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, when you don't think about things like that? That's
No.
a brilliant call. Yeah, I love that.
What star sign are you?
Cancer, so
Cancer.
I'm a crab.
A crab.
A crab.
You're the least crabby person I know.
I always class myself as a Cancer because Craig doesn't. Craig is a Gemini. So, and Craig is traits of a Gemini.
Ah.
I have no traits of a Gemini. So, it's to do when you were, the time you were born. So if anyone does zodiac signs.
I thought there was like a day between.
No, so the 21st of June is the day. So some people say it's the last day, some say it's the first day. So yeah, 21st of June lays right in the month. And I was born at 8 something at night, which makes me a Cancer. But I've got all traits of a Cancer. Yeah, I don't have two sides. I'm not a Gemini. Not a Gemini. So then I'm using my Earth Brown blend. So we're just going to use that to go in and shade around there. And I would say when you're colouring the line, just take your shades where you see the shading and use different colours and see what works. So we're literally just going round his face, round his eyes. to put that shading in.
I really want this collection, says Mary Pat, and I'm trying so hard to stick to my goals. I wasn't going to order it when hearing the bonus buy was being shut off, but now hearing that that is still available is awesome. Yeah, I don't know who told you that, Mary Pat. I don't know who told you about that. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. What was I going to say? Yes, well, even if if you've said you're only going to spend X amount or whatever it might be, you could always pick and choose some bits and pieces because everything is still available individually, if that helps. But it's up to you, obviously. But yes, the bonus buy is still available. Apparently, someone told me.
It's so hard, isn't it? Because you want to sort of stick to what you're planning that month, and you try and save the pennies. It's really, but then when something comes out and you think, oh, shall we? And it's really, I get it. It's really difficult.
And the problem with us as well is we have so many nice new launches, don't we? And we have them sort of fairly regularly. It's kind of making sure you've popped aside enough pennies.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And then what I'm going to do here, so we've pretty much sort of done his face there, but what I want to do is to then add texture in his mane. So we're going to start off with our lightest colour, and we're going to just do flicks through that middle section. And that's all you need to do, just follow those lines down, and it's just that flicking action. You can practice this. This is quite a good practice technique where you're just flicking through those lines. And because the lines are there, it's super easy. And it doesn't matter if you leave a bit of white space because it just looks like that's part of his mane anyway. You see how that's starting to come together? And then we can start then flicking through the top. I think this one is probably one of the easiest to colour in because it really is just following. There's so many lines that you can follow.
Yeah.
That you don't have to worry. Now, once you've done that, then go from the edge inwards. So we're going to start at the bottom, and then you can start flicking the opposite way. And what that will do, that will allow you some space in the middle, which will keep that highlighted area. And it'll really start to bring him to life.
Beverly's asking, where did Debbie get her snake bracelet from? She said, I had one very similar for about 40 years, but unfortunately it broke last year and can't be fixed. What snake bracelet?
It's this one here.
Oh, not even noticed. That's
yeah.
Really cool.
I don't like snakes. My mum likes snakes, and this is a very old bracelet.
Yeah.
So it was my mum's bracelet.
Oh,
so, yeah, so I don't like snakes. My mum used to love snakes, and my son does as well for some reason.
Really?
But snakes have never been my thing. So, but because it's my mum's bracelet, I like to wear it because it makes me smile. Because if she sees me with it on, if she would see me with it on, yeah, she would. It would make her smile because she knows I don't like snakes. So yeah, sorry, I have no idea. It's very old. My mum's had it. I remember it from since I was a kid. My mum used to have it. So.
Poor snakes, they get a bad rap, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know why. They're just not. I can deal with most things, but no, I don't. I couldn't hold a snake or go near a snake. That's not my thing. Once you've done that, I'm going to go to the middle one now, which is a bit darker, and start putting some extra detail through as well. And that's the good thing with tricolour pens, is that you can add all those different detail.
I love the way you've left that highlight in there. It's so clever how you've done that.
Yeah, and it is just a case of going in from the round his face outwards and then backward in the other way.
Yeah.
And it just really creates that beautiful highlight. And then in where his face is, I'm going to go with my darkest colour. So it is quite dark, but I'm not going to put loads. Just if you put just a little bit coming out, you'll really start to highlight his face. Can you see there? It really starts to now stand out. So you don't need a lot here. You're literally just putting little flicks, just in small motions. And that will just really highlight his face. See how it's popping out there?
Yeah.
And then you can then go back in with your lightest colour and start to blend that. But it's so cool with that little crown on his head.
I think it's such a lovely touch. Stephanie says, Debbie, have you tried watercolouring with these stamps as well? So if we were into our watercolour, I mean, I guess we could use them, couldn't we, our watercolours?
Absolutely, yeah. I think watercolours would work really well because, again, I always say it, but watercolours are very forgiving. So you can literally do your shading, put your extra colours in. Yeah, so much you can do with them, which is just going to look fabulous. So that's it, really. We're not even making a demo. We just wanted to show you how he's coloured in and to use his little crown on the top there as well. Just a different way of using it. And there we go.
It's so good, isn't it? It's lovely when we do full demos, but I think it's also great just to see techniques like that, you know, when we don't necessarily put the whole card together and, you know, showing you how to get the very best out of your stamps. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Just to reiterate again, you can still get the showstopper. Everything's still available for you. Great price on this. And that bonus buy is still available for this show. So take the opportunity to jump in and grab it. It's down there, paper pads. It's £12 basically, 16 bucks, but you halve it when you put it into your basket with your showstopper. So we're talking about getting an extra 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 for just £6 or $8. So have a think. Take advantage. When we come back, we've got lots more to show you here on Moneymakers. Another 50 minutes, haven't we? So come back, go and check out. We'll meet you back here in about 5 minutes.
Hi everybody, this is Lynn Bledsoe. You asked me why I like or I love Crafter's Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter and Crafter's Companion makes me look better. It makes me look like a better crafter than I am because I'm not good at design. So I have the collection that helps me with design. I don't like to do the same thing over and over. So I have a template library that gives me lots of new ideas and card bases and things to try. I never know what to put on the inside of the card, so I have the compendiums that have all the sayings for cards, and I never know what color combinations to put together and what goes with what, and so all their collections make it easy for me to know what to do. So that is why I love Crafter's Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before. Thanks. Bye.
Day to day looks like on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then the craft room, and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending the day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I'm on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say, it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then tea.
Hey you, the CC crew, you show us what to make, what to buy, how to do. Hey you, the CC crew, Ben, Sara, Craig, Debbie, Boogaloo. Hey you, the CC crew, carry on the programme as we all need you. Hey you, the CC crew, you keep us all company and we can't do without you. I thought that was really good. And I feel like I should go, wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Every time I see that, I just want to go, wow, wow, wow. Oh, I just heard in my ear there. You are producer Nicola's favourite craftimonial. We need some more. Send some more in, please. She's also just said that's saying something as well because Holly Collie is sensation. Let me know in the comments if you're going to do one. And then if you are, I'll put another little post up on my Facebook. Or you can just email it in if you want. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And you know, it could be a rap, it can be a song, it can just be you talking away, whatever you fancy. You don't have to go to kind of any extremes. I mean, we love it when you do. But the more of those videos, the better, because I think it brightens our day. And from what I read in the comments as well, it brightens up your day as well, because you get to see everybody. And it's nice for us because we get to put a face to the name, because I read your names out every day, and you get to see me. Sorry about that. But I want to see what you look like. So just keep sending the videos in. I'm completely mesmerised, says Janice, watching Debbie colouring. Yes, it was a mesmerising half an hour or so. And we did have a little message earlier on from Helen Martin, who wanted to see Debbie use the pearl powders. So that's what we're going to have a look at, because as you said, Debbie, and as our viewers saw a little bit earlier on, when Sara uses them, she tends to sweep, doesn't she? But you do it slightly differently.
I do it slightly differently because I always feel like if you sweep, sometimes you're sweeping more off quickly than what you need to. And that's not a right or wrong way. No. It's just that I found this way a really good way to do it. So I've took one of the embossing folders. I thought I'd take that snake print, which is beautiful. I've not used the snake print one yet, so I thought that's why I wanted to take it. Well, that's a bit of a grubby one, isn't it? Look at that. It's supposed to be a clear, translucent ink pad.
Nothing clear about that.
It doesn't matter, because we're going on to black cardstock. So I'm going to take it directly to my folder and literally, it's a very sticky one. We're going to literally put this across the top.
Okay.
So just making sure we've got that all over. It doesn't matter if it goes into more places than it needs to. It's a nice sticky one, that is. And then we're going to place our black card onto here. And I'm doing black because black always shows better. And then we're going to run that through our embossing. Not our embossing, we're going to run it through our die cutting machine. So you want your plastic shim, your magnetic base, your card and folder, and then just your top cutting platform. And then pop them through, because that's your platform for your 3D embossing folder. For a 2D, you just need your top and bottom cutting plate.
Yep.
So you get incredible embossing with these as well. So let's bring that one out. So there you go, look at that. That's amazing for embossing. So once you've got that piece, we're going to take our colours and just sprinkle that onto the top.
And less is more here, isn't it?
Yes.
Just
you really don't need a lot at all.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to put any more than that on. Just put a couple of the colours on so we can see it. Put some of that pink. And actually, let's just put some of that green as well. So we've got 3 of the colours.
Someone said last week, I can't remember who it was, I want to say it might have been Shudaya, or if it's someone else. Some people were saying, they always end up putting too much out. And she suggested if that's you, just put a little bit of yellow tack tape over some of the holes.
Yes,
so you get less
that's a
coming
good
out.
idea, yeah.
I thought it was a really good idea.
This is what I mean by tapping in. So I always just tap.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes completely, so I'm not sweeping it away. And you get more of the colour laid down as well, because you're really tapping that into your makes.
So it's going deeper into the emboss almost,
It is going
isn't it?
deeper into the emboss, yeah, absolutely. Right, and you'll then get your true colour of them as well. Because when you sweep them, you're just sweeping one colour into the next.
Yeah.
And you really get all of that coming on. And then once you've got it tapped in, then you can sweep it. And you're just using all those colours that, I mean, honestly, when I show you this, look at this.
Oh, that is so good.
Look at that.
It's the tap, definitely the tap, isn't it?
It makes such a big difference, doesn't it? Yeah, it makes such a big difference. So yeah, so it's not that sweeping is wrong, but if you're not tapping that all into that colour, into the crevices or anything that you're putting it into, you're just sweeping it away from your card. So that's the only technique that I think works really well. So make sure you do your tapping rather than your big sweeping, and that will and you then won't need a lot at all. But they're incredible. I love the pearl powders, and I think it's great that we're now getting them into all our into some of our extra collections as well.
There you go. So yeah, you choose the way you want to do it.
Yep.
But I love that demonstration. Like you say, you can just see that powder's got more into the sort of peaks and trough of that emboss. So yeah, that's another way for you. Lots of options for you. Laura says beautiful. Hello. Alcio says hello to Debbie and Ben. Hello.
Hello.
And hello to Hilary, who says that looks amazing, Debbie. It's been a brilliant day because we've had all of this inspiration, all of these ideas as well. If you've missed any of the demos, Debbie's demo from Wake Up Call this morning, and indeed the demos that Sara brought to us, of course you can go back and watch a little bit later on. Royal Jungle Showstopper still available, bonus buy still available, so feel free to check that out as well. From the jungle to a tropical garden with the beautiful lovebirds. This is a gorgeous collection. It is the Lovebirds selection, or it's the full bundle, isn't it, actually? Lovebirds bundle, where you're getting everything, including the 2 peppier pads and the linen cardstock for a brilliant price of just £48 or $64. What I love about this pad, actually, is the fact that it is super vibrant. Like the pops of colour in here are just amazing. And yes, of course, you are going to get all of the cute little lovebirds. I think we said there were 9 species, and I think we feature most of them in here. But if you do decide that you just want to use floral elements of this, you have got the opportunity to be able to snip this down, you know, if you want to create 6x6 cards. But even if you don't want to do that, the designs on the back are without the lovebirds. So you've just got lots of beautiful floral designs in some fantastic colours. So if you are looking for, you know, beautiful papers, maybe for Valentine's, maybe for Mother's Day, which I know comes quicker here in the UK than it does in the US. I think we're the end of March this year, I want to say. You know, you've got plenty of scope and plenty of options here with all these beautiful papers, and of course the snippability to be able to cut out the little birds as well for various projects. So it's a beautiful pad once again. You're getting 24 double-sided sheets in there, and you get the 6x6 included as well within the bundle, just shrunken down. What's so lovely again about this is you also get your linen cardstock, and again everything. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean
to
to do that. I dropped it on the floor.
She went like that. You are going to get your linen cardstock, which matches up beautifully with the colours that you've got within this collection. It is 6 colours. You're getting 4 sheets of each to give you your 24. So that's all of your consumables, if you like. Then you get all of the hardware to go with it. I think one of the most beautiful floral embossing folders that we've done, that is that beautiful blossom. Take a look at the detail that you have got. And I think, again, that will work across multiple collections. I think all of the floral collections that you might have. It's just a beautiful blossom embossing folder. Also within this set, you get all of your sentiments, beautifully called Written in Feathers, which I think is so nice. A love story written in feathers. I love you. Good friends lift you when you forget to fly. Aww. And then you've got this one here. Life holds many blessings. I'm glad you're one of them. It's the friends we meet along the way that help us enjoy the journey. And a love story written in feathers. I've already done that one, haven't I? Yeah. I love you. I like it though. I'm going to say it again. A love story written in feathers. You've got the lovebirds in stamp form. Again, nice size stamp for you to be colouring. You've also got them in credit card form too. Plenty of snippability there as well, as we've discovered through the launch shows and various shows since we've done. So whether you want to snip individual elements out of that, you can. And then you've got a beautiful edgeable, which I think is so cute. That one's called Love is in the Air, with the beautiful lovebirds there in the little cage hanging off the blossom. Plenty of options there again if you want to do some colouring. That's just actually backed onto some acetate, but if you wanted to colour that in, you could. A little bit of paper piecing potentially too. But all of that you're going to be getting for just £48. It's a £77 bundle, $103.60. $64 if you're shopping in the US and you are a Platinum member. And I think my favourite component of it, Debbie has got on a card in front of her there. That embossing folder is so lovely.
Oh, isn't it just? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because it is stunning. It is a beautiful embossing folder and it doesn't have to be for any collection. It's just a really lovely one. Mother's Day, you know, Easter. It celebrates lots of things, doesn't it? But it's such a gorgeous embossing folder. Now that's it coloured in. Look at this in the background of here. So it's actually in the background.
Yeah.
But how nice is that set off against those lovebirds? I just think that is beautiful. So whether you want something as your main focal point or something that's a little bit more subdued in the background, that just works so, so well. They're really, really pretty. I love this die. We're going to use, I'm just going to cut it out and colour it to show you just how stunning that die is because it's absolutely gorgeous. The edgeable die as well. I mean, look, just, it's such a lovely collection.
It's so beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It just makes me smile. Look at that. There, now that's the folder in the background again.
Yeah.
Look at that, done onto a bigger piece of card. That looks incredible. I love that card. I think that's beautiful. And then that folder again, yeah, you would never think that was the same folder.
No, you wouldn't.
And that's watercoloured this time. So, yeah, it looks incredible. So lovely. Love this one as well. So, I keep using the word love, 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 love.
Love,
I
love,
love it.
That, oh, I love that.
I love it.
I love the colours of the lovebirds.
It's so cool, isn't it? So cut out of the frame and just using that heart.
Is that
so
coloured
many.
or paper piece?
I would say it's paper pieced.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's
so
paper
cool.
pieced. Yeah, paper
I really
pieced
love that.
in there. So I love
Lovely.
that. I love this one too.
Yeah, I love it.
So nice, putting little gems on there. Love this one. Do you love this one?
Oh, I absolutely love that.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Loving it.
Oh, loving it, lovely.
Loving it, loving it, loving
Loving it like that. Right, shall we have a look at that die? Because
Yes.
it is absolutely beautiful. Right, so this is our creator card. The die itself is 5.2 by 4 inches, so it's a lovely size, and it's just going to die cut amazingly. Now, the great thing about this, as you've seen in a lot of the samples, even though this is an oblong die, there's a lot of samples where the heart has been cut out. So I am going to use, because this is a bigger die in a bigger area, I'm actually going to use both together, because you see before I was using just the outside die and then the inside, because they were smaller dies. This is a bigger die, so I can make sure that I stick both down really well on this. So making sure I've got the same amount all the way round, and then we're going to just send that through our Gemini. So pop that onto there, and that one, and then just send that through. So this is going to do all the cutting for us, and then I'm going to take some colours here. So I've got a nice grey, I've got burnt orange, a red brown, a gold yellow, a jade green and a citrus blend. So even though I've got quite a lot of colours, it doesn't take a lot to colour these images in. So let's just take those ones off of there, and then bring in another piece of card, and then we're just going to take that frame out. Now, if you didn't want to use the frame, you could just use this like in a diorama card, in an easel card, and it's going to cut out all that detail. But look how intricate this die is. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Such a pretty die. Just going to grab my pokey tool just to get those extra pieces out. And then actually a little tip here is to colour onto a darker piece of card or a different coloured card, because if you colour onto a white piece of card, it's hard to see which white bits you've missed.
Yes.
So let me just put these bits in the bin, and then just going to bring in that same piece of craft card. So now if I colour onto this piece of card, just turn that over, then we'll get a little bit of our, we've got some dust.
Oh,
Pearl powders. Dust.
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 Little bit dust.
Little bit of dust. Little bit of dust.
dear.
So let's first of all, I'm gonna take my burnt orange, but I'm also gonna use it with my citrus blend as well, because I want that sort of yellow, but I want to sort of mute that down a little bit. So we're just gonna add the yellow onto here like so. But then I'm gonna blend that with my lightest of the burnt orange. So just bringing that round.
Thank you for the lovely Royal Jungle comments still coming through. Cindy says, love this. I've ordered it whilst at the office. I had to sneakily do it. I love that. You rebel, you. I love it.
Yeah,
love the blossom, says Laura in this collection. And Helen's just said, thank you to Debbie for showing the technique with the powders. She says, I really appreciated your demo.
Oh, thank you very much. And actually, it's why we do them. When you ask, we like to sort of do them because we all have different ways of using different things. And I just like to show you the easiest way that I find it.
Yeah. And that's what we're here for. Always feel free to ask questions, you know, whether it is a question that we can just answer verbally or if, you know, if the guys have to show you, if we can, we always will, won't we, Debbie?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
I think our unique point, really, the fact that we are so interactive.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right. We are unique, that's for sure.
In many, many ways.
In many, many ways.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go around and following sort of where I think the sort of the breast comes down here and the bottom. So the breast and the bottom.
I did not pull a face, Nicola. What are you talking about?
Why did you pull a face?
I did not pull a face. No, I didn't. I just did this. I just was smiling. I smiled. I went.
Did you do eyebrows?
You're so childish in the gallery.
Just so you all know, yes, they're having an argument on.
Yeah. just because Debbie said bottom, as if I'd laugh at that.
I wouldn't have laughed if you hadn't laughed.
Oh dear.
We are very childish, aren't we?
We are, especially at 6:30 on a Monday night.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been a long day, folks. You're in all day tomorrow, though, aren't you, on the shows?
Yes.
Craft Vault tomorrow, haven't we? I think.
Yes.
Launch party.
Yes.
We've got a new item. Are we talking?
Oh, we have got a new item.
Something that rhymes with.
Moshi. Galoshy. Galoshy.
Smoshy capes. Galoshy capes.
Galoshy capes.
Yeah.
I like that.
And also what? Oh, there's also something that rhymes with schmarms tomorrow as well. Oh, what?
No, they're not, are they? I was thinking they were gems. They're not gems.
Oh, no. No.
No.
Schmarms.
Schmarms.
Yeah.
Schmarms.
And also we'll be looking again tomorrow at something that rhymes with loyal bungle.
We've had that on
today. Say the word bungle, that's why. What a great word that is.
Bungle.
Bungle.
Is that what you just said?
Loyal bungle, royal
Loyal
jungle.
bungle.
Bungle's a brilliant word.
Bungle is bungle is from
Rainbow.
Rainbow, yes.
With George and Zippy.
Oh, bungle. I don't know why I tried to do that.
Yes.
I knew you would be able to do it.
Bungle was the bear, wasn't he? He just used to walk around like just as a bear would in the daytime, but then he'd always put pyjamas on at night. Like naked during the day, but put his pyjamas on at night time. Oh dear.
As you do.
Anyway, I love birds, and plumeria is my favourite flower, so this collection is right up my alley, says Blue Jay. And Amanda says, Debbie, can you just show me which ink pad you use to emboss with, please? It's the Waterpark.
Yes, it's the Watermark one,
Watermark.
Translucent ink pad, so
Yeah.
it's this one here. Have we got any on the website, please, Nicola? We're going to have a look, so it's a bit slow. Nicola's laptop's a bit slow, but yes, we'll have a look. But it's a translucent clear for heat embossing and resist translucent clear.
I want to say last
Watermark.
time we looked, we had them in stock, but I don't know when that was. It could have been months ago. I'm sure you looked recently, Nicola. Let me see if I can beat you to it. Watermark.
So all I'm doing with this one, Ben, is so we've got the outline of the beaks. I'm just going round in a dark grey from the grey blend just to create those beaks on the top there. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of orange just on my white bits that are missing.
I think the
And
watermark
then
might
we're
be
going to
out of
go
stock.
in. It might be out of stock. But it is, but any sticky ink, so like a Versamark, any of our lighter pigment ink pads. So it might be...
when you say lighter, you mean lighter in...
Lighter in colour. Yeah, because if you go for like a spar blue, something like that...
The white one?
Oh, if we've got the white one, yes.
I'm sure that's in stock. So the white...
white
opaque pigment. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was in stock at least a couple of weeks back. I'm going to search for that.
Search it, and we could always try it.
White
pigment.
Pigment. What?
Is it out of stock? Yeah, but it does go quickly. So if you've like highlighted that we've got it, then.
Now I've got a pop-up. Hang on.
But like something like a spar blue, that would be a good one as well because it's a really light colour.
Straw bale.
Straw bale, yes, that would be good.
Pigment ink pad. Oh yeah, spar blue. Oh, baby blue.
Baby blue, yes. Any of those would be good.
It was definitely in a collection very recently, but it must have sold out.
Yeah, it doesn't hang around long.
Pumice?
Pumice.
Would that
work? I mean, that might be a bit dark. The pumice is quite a dark grey, but it might still work. It just depends how, because it'll still be a bit darker.
Yeah.
But any sticky ink would work.
Okay, good to know.
Any pigmented ink. And actually, do you remember we did a demo before and put a darker colour and then applied the pigments over the pale powders over the top? So it makes it nice and shiny and you get a sort of tone of that colour.
Yeah.
So you can use them on your other colour pigment ink pads.
Carol Dees just messaged say, I'm worn down and had to buy the showstopper and bonus buy. I was going to cherry pick, but it was only $30 more for the deal. Then when I added up all the pieces I wanted, I'm as weak as water, says Carol Dees. No, you're a savvy shopper, Carol.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes you have to go for those deals because you get more for your money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely the best way to shop. And
Yeah.
I love that we can put those savings onto you and you find that the cheaper option, if you like, or a better deal. So, yeah, that's, I mean, for a new launch, to have that amount of money off a new launch is brilliant.
Yeah. And yeah, the sneaky little extra bonus buy as well.
That was insane. And it's still on, you say?
Yeah. Shh. Oh, shh. Don't say too much.
Did Sara say to keep it on?
Well, I don't know. I was told to... Well, it can't have been Sara, because I was told to tell everybody that it came off at 4.
Yeah.
And then just noticed it was still on. So I don't know.
But that was said before Sara got in the building.
Well, potentially then, yeah. So maybe she worked her magic again. I'll just take the credit for it from you guys, and then if anyone gets in trouble, I'll just deny all knowledge. I'll blame...
You could blame me.
Big Pop. Oh, I would never blame you.
Oh.
I'll just blame Johnny.
Johnny
Johnny's
doesn't
the problem.
mind, does he?
Unless you're a customer, then Johnny he's king. Johnny, the Robin Hood of Crafter's Companion. Big pop, riding through the glen.
So once you've coloured it in, yeah, it looks incredible. And if I just bring this sample in, look at this. So then put a layer underneath, just put that on top, make yourself a little box out of it. We've still got the pads. Did you show the pads?
Yeah.
We have, yeah. So literally make your box, do your mats and layers, and if I turn that round, look how pretty that looks. Absolutely gorgeous. There
Absolutely fan-bloomin-tastic. Cute Lovebird says Sensational Sky on YouTube. Yeah, and just loads of you loving the show. Well done to Cindy as well, who's got the Royal Jungle. And loads of love coming in for all of Debbie's demonstrations throughout the show. We're going to have another short break, and by the time we come back, we will probably sort of be wrapping up, actually. So listen, if there's anything you want to ask before the end of the show, feel free to fire those questions in. From me, I would just say if it's the Royal Jungle that you're looking at, then to make sure you get that checked out. If it's the showstopper that you want, the bonus buy, I can confirm, is still available. So add that to your basket. It must be the same basket as the showstopper, and then you'll be able to get more of the papers, so the 12x12 and the 6x6 for half of the price. But try and do that tonight because it will get switched off in the morning. Quick break then, get to the checkout, and when we come back we'll have a final little wrap up for your Monday makers for your Monday night. We'll see you in a moment.
I love Crafters TV, not for their amazing products but for other reasons. Firstly would be the community. Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world. It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas and get inspiration from each other. Learning inspiration comes from the demonstrators. It doesn't matter if you're experienced or new, the demonstrators will always explain and help so we can get the best from the Crafters Companion's amazing products. But most important reason is the personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators. For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family. And for me, this is the most meaningful. I wouldn't be the crafter I am today without Crafters TV, so thank you.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Hello everybody. In Crafters World, my name's Holly Collie. I'd just like to tell everybody how much my mummy appreciates and loves Crafters TV. They've really helped during the last couple of years when it's been a bit of a rough time. I know I'm the best dog in the world, but Crafters TV is the best company in the world. Thank you very much everybody. Bye!
We're just being silly under the ad break there. We're just being silly. Lovely Holly Collie as well. Another one of my absolute favourite craftimonials. I know I saw your message earlier, Hilary, actually saying Holly Collie is the best. Just saying. She is. I like Holly Collies. She's my second favourite collie in the whole world. Who's my first? Jamie, what a silly question. The Monday Mega Deal is a collection which lots of you have been shopping for. It will be gone by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning because it's a 24-hour only deal. So snap it up in this show if you can. And it is our super flexible super all-roundery duet ink pads. These are the ink pads pretty much that you can do everything with. All of your blending techniques, of course, you can do with these. You know, you can paint with these. As you saw a little bit earlier on, Debbie did her technique with the aqua pens, but you can do this as well. Lay these down, do all of your like spritzing techniques as well. They are so super versatile. Your reactive hybrid water-based ink pads in that, I say it's new style, it's not a new style, but it's in the newer style design that we've done in that teardrop design, so that they'll fit really nicely into the palm of your hand. So you can take them straight into your cardstock. If you need to be a little bit more precise, you've got that teardrop end on these as well. And what's so lovely about these tonight is that loads of these colours are going to work absolutely perfectly with the colours in your Royal Jungle collection. So, you know, if you're wanting to make your own backgrounds to go with the papers, to go with the linen cardstock, to go with the vellum, then this is the collection to go for. Raspberry Ripple, Spring Bud, Midnight Mist, Sunrise Glow, your Waterfall, Soft Heather, the Vintage Merlot, Awakening Forest, Sweet Clementine, Sailor's Wake, Sailor's Wake, Sailor's Wake, Lemon Meringue, and your Rossi Apple. So $71.88 is the price on these, or $107.40 for 12. You are paying £32 today if you're platinum. I think we worked out earlier, I think it was $2.66 a pad, and it's $4 a pad if you're platinum, which is crazy value. If you love these already, you probably don't need me to stand here and tell you to get them again, because you'll look at that and go, well, I'm going to need more down the line at some point. I shall stock up. If you've never tried these, grab them today and you'll thank me later. That is an insane buy, but you've only got until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, because it is a 24-hour deal, and that is our Monday mega deal. We're going to do one final little demo with the Fairy Glade collection. Now, like I say collection, there are collections. You've got the collection which has got your dies in. You've then got all of your papers available as well, plus there are some individual items. I'm just going to show you this collection here, which has got all your stencils and embossing folders in, and stamps as well, actually, because Debbie, I think, are you doing a demo with the stencils or the embossing folder?
Embossing folder.
Fine. So you get all of this for £19.20 or $24. Loads of beautiful stencils within this collection. Loads of, well, I say loads, 2 beautiful embossing folders as well. And what's so lovely about this is Debbie showed you with the cards a little bit earlier on. Yes, these come in the Fairy Glade collection, but there's nothing too fairy-y. Is that a word? There's nothing too fairy-y about those, is there?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I think that can be for Christmas.
Yeah.
Be for anything, yeah. Yeah. Stags.
Yeah, exactly right.
Animals.
And the animals, yeah.
Deers.
Deers. Owls.
Owls.
Badgers.
Fairies.
Fairies. I mean, these are very fairy-y. Your beautiful fluttering fairies. Those beautiful silhouettes. You've got a little fairy door in there as well. And then you've also got all of your beautiful fairy sentiments to go with. Rush through that just a little bit, because I'm aware of the time that we've got only about 10 minutes left and we want to get a demo in, but it's £19.20 or $24 if you're a platinum member. Shop the day for all of the other deals in the Fairy Glade collection. What can you do in about 10 minutes, Debbie?
Oh, we can fit lots in 10 minutes. But let's emboss this, because this is the other embossing folder, and it's beautiful. It's the Into the Woods. So we're going to literally put a piece of card in, which I've cut just slightly smaller to fit in that whole area, and it's a 3D embossing folder. So with that one, we're going to use our plastic mats are magnetic, then your folder on top, and then your cutting plate on the top of that. So let's send that through, and that's going to give you such a deep, crisp emboss. It's going to look beautiful. So I'm not doing anything to the folder. We're literally just going to bring that out, and then we're going to use our inks on there. Now I should have actually used our duet ink pads, and I haven't. It's because I actually didn't really, it's my own fault. I don't think I looked thoroughly enough on the poll. But I am just using, in fact, can we stay on there, Jamie, and I'll see if I can find the colours in the duets, because it would be silly not to use the duets.
Just want to use the ones I've got here, save you searching.
I've got them right here.
Oh.
So I'm just going to use the, I've got them right here.
I've got them right here.
No, I've got them right
No,
here.
but I've got them right here.
So I've got similar colours. I'm going to use the Waterfall and the Awakening Forest, and I was using the green topaz and the parakeet, but actually let's use these ones. So I'm going to start with my blue. He's such a child.
My ink pad's not good enough for you, eh?
It's so funny. He's so childish. Right, let's just bring these on. Now, I don't want a lot of this.
You'll buy my ink pads at home, won't you? They're good enough for you. Not good enough for the fish, though, apparently.
I was trying to save your legs.
Trying to what?
Save your legs.
Oh, what you said. No, I'll tell you what I was going. What I thought you said.
Shave your legs.
What I thought you said.
No, not shave your legs.
No, you don't. You don't want to do that. Dear, oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. It's really ticklish. Well, you're very funny, Ben.
Oh, I love working with you, Debbie. You're the one that laughs the most at my childish shenanigans. Oh,
I love being childish.
yeah, me too. You got to have a laugh, haven't you?
Life's too serious,
Of course
isn't
it is.
Oh dear,
Gotta have a
that
laugh.
was so funny. I'm gonna have to go and watch that back. That was really funny.
Oh dear.
Especially, it's because I keep. I'm always making noise on this side, so
Yeah.
that was really funny.
Normally dies though your side, isn't it, rather than ink pads. What colours are you using? Sorry.
I was quite good today because I was trying to get Jamie to take my mic off before I slammed my dies down.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit better. So I'm using Waterfall
Right.
and Awakening Forest.
Okay.
So, and you can see these two blend beautiful together. So you wouldn't think with your blues and your greens, but actually works so nice. Look at that, so beautiful. Right, so once you've done that, we're not going to leave it at that, Ben. We're going to actually make it look a little bit mysterious. So we're going to bring in our Gilding Wax.
Oh, okay.
So I've got the King Gold Gilding Wax, and literally just put a tiny bit on your finger, and you're just going to rub that over the top. And this is going to just elevate it beautifully. So if you go in too much like I've just done there, just really work extras onto that, and then that will just blend it in a bit better. And then I'm just going to go over this side and then just bring it across here, because I still want to add some of that touch of gold, but just keep some of that colour in the background as well. It's almost like, especially on the sort of flatter areas, it creates like a haze, almost like a mist that's going across the glade.
Mist across the glade.
Across the glade.
Yes.
So once you've got your desired amount on, we're then just going to give that a buff. So, and all you need to do to buff it is just a piece of kitchen towel. Now, if you're using kitchen towel, it's no good using cheap kitchen towel, because cheap kitchen towel will just, all the bits will come off of it and then just go everywhere. It's a bit like using a tissue.
Yeah.
So a good quality, or if you've got a cloth that you use for your crafting, just use your cloth as well.
Okay.
So you're just going to, and the reason we buff this, not only because does it make it nice and shiny, it will then make it non-transferable. So it means that I can put it onto my clothing, and I know that that's not going to come off at all. Yeah, it's honestly, and I've done it so many times, but turn that round so you can sort of see that.
Oh, that's so good. Like you say, it gives it a bit of a mystical sort of effect, doesn't it?
It's such a lovely detailed. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put it into a quick card. So what I've done here is I've created, I'm just going to clear some of my workings up here. I've created an easel card. I haven't done an easel card for a while, and I love an easel card. And I've matte and layered, so I've put some of this beautiful cardstock on the back and then put my mirror card on. And then this will fit straight over the top onto there. So it's just giving me that edge all the way round. So let's glue this one into place. And then for the bottom, we've used some of the beautiful papers out of our pad. And I've used the background. The reason I chose these colours, and actually even though these weren't the colours that I chose, if that makes sense, because I was going to use the green topaz and parakeet, but actually the colours we used, that waterfall and the awakening forest, work really well with the background papers. Look at the colours in that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
cool.
tremendous.
So they worked really well. So, you know, we were saying about these colours working well with the jungle, the royal jungle. They actually work well with this one as well. So we're going to place this one on the inside. So let's just pop this one into place. So that will be our inside. And then because it's an easel card, we need a flopper stopper.
Yes.
So we're going to, this one goes on the front, so that one's going to go on the front there. And I've stamped out one of the sentiments. So we've got, life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale.
Oh, that's quite a cute sentiment.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I do love that we come up with all, I mean, I don't know who comes up with all these,
no.
the wording, but sometimes you read them and think, wow, that's really lovely. So we're just going to place some on the back here, just on the smaller amount. So that will just go right in the middle, like so. And then I've also, have we got the ribbon in stock still as well?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. So I've just created this little panel here just to add a little bit of a difference. And then we're going to use this one as the stopper. So this will just go through the middle, like so. So just there, just to add something a little bit different. And then this one, we're going to use our foam pads to heighten that one up. So just take those. Oh, a little bit one there, let's take that one off, that will do. So just take those pieces off the top, and then that will act as our little stopper, which will go just in the middle there. And then I've tied a little bow from the ribbon, love this ribbon, which we're just going to place up the top there.
Beautiful.
So let's just pop that across there, make sure we've got plenty down, or a wet glue even. And then if I turn that round.
Oh, that's incredible.
There we go.
I think that might be one of my favourite demos of the day.
Ah, whoa, from Royal Jungle.
I really love it.
But actually, I love that because the colours really match so well with those papers. So, but
and
yeah,
it's the
there we go.
simplicity of it as well. Like it's quite stripped back, but it's still very striking.
Yep, absolutely, and really simple. And if you're embossing any piece of card and you've got ink pads, everyone can be making those sort of demos.
Thank you, Ben and Debbie, says Jane Adams, for another wonderful show. Debbie, your laugh is contagious. Morning therapy done. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow. Jane, thank you for that lovely message, and you have a great day. Helen Martin says, spectacularly beautiful. And Rebecca says, thank you, Debbie. I've not used that embossing folder, but fabulous inspiration. And Pat Demarest says, beautiful card, Debbie. Great show, and thank you for all the tips. It has been a great show. It has been a great day, and we've thoroughly enjoyed your company once again. Massive thank you to all of the team, as per usual, working very, very hard indeed. Thank you to Nicola and Jimmy for the show. Thank you also to Jan on the socials and Rachel. And thank you also to Jake and Tracy, Big Pop, Sara and Debbie. We're back tomorrow for the full 3 shows, aren't we? It's going to be a fun day.
Yep, all 3 shows, yes, which is very exciting. Yes, tomorrow we've got new launches of our washi tape and our charms. Yeah, everyday charms, which we know you all love, whether you're making your jewellery, your earrings, anything like that. They're going to be lovely. So, and we're going to be bringing back the Royal Jungle as well, and trying a little bit of use with them with the Royal Jungle as well, with the washi tapes.
Lovely, jubbly. So all that to look forward to. We've also got a craft bolt tomorrow as well, so expect some absolutely incredible deals. And of course, hopefully, you'll be with us for Wake Up Call first thing to see what all the fuss is about. If you can set your alarm nice and early, we'd love to see you here first thing tomorrow morning. If not, I'm sure we'll see you at some point tomorrow. From me, though, and the rest of the team, thanks for watching. She's still chucking stuff around now. Unbelievable. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!